Hello, this week for my technology portfolio, I did the sewing machine. Now, I didn't see too many ways in which I thought I could incorporate this into any type of classroom that I would be in, which would be most likely history or social studies, but I kind of just wanted to reflect on it after using it a little bit. And one last thing, I also apologize in advance, there's no actual video footage during this just because I did not feel safe videotaping myself while operating this machine. I do know people in the past that have cut right through their finger, and it is partially because they weren't paying attention, but I just want to take extra precautionary measures. Now, I have taken a home ec class in the past where we did learn how to use a sewing machine. It has been a while, so it's a little rusty, but I don't see this as being too useful even for a home ec class because the only people that are going to use this are people that own sewing machines, and people that own sewing machines usually get taught by a family member, whether it be a mother, grandma, or dad or grandpa. So it just doesn't make too much sense that they would teach this when only a small percentage of people will need it, and they won't really need it because it will have been passed down through the family. So my only complaint, like I kind of said before, was that it is dangerous. So if you're going to be using this in the classroom, you're going to really have to know what you're doing, and you're going to have to teach the class about every single thing. You're going to have to teach them how to be safe while using a sewing machine. And how that pertains to a history class, I couldn't really draw too many ties. The only thing I could really think of was that, it does run in the family where generations pass it on, and it's kind of almost a tradition, and it is something that definitely has been used in the past but is kind of dying out in today. That being said, it would be cool to incorporate, you know, something to get them interested in history a little bit. If they realize that this is something their grandparents, great grandparents had been doing, then maybe it would get students focused a little bit more. But like I said, it's also a big liability because a good friend of mine actually did cut right through her finger with a sewing machine. So there's kind of got to run the cost benefit analysis with it a little bit. And in my point of view, I don't think it'd be worth it too much. And then what's on the screen now is kind of what I was trying to do with the sewing machine. I was trying to put my initials on a piece of fabric, but it looked more like a mountain rather than my initials. Like I said, I'm a little rusty with it. I mean, the sewing machine is a very complex machine, and even after fiddling around with it for 20 minutes, I still couldn't really find a grasp of it and how to use it, even though I had learned how to in the past. So I had shared with you my application of it in a classroom, which would just be to kind of tie back to family ties and what people's families have done in the past. But other than that, I did not see any way it could pertain to any curriculum that I would be working on. So my final verdict is that I don't really I think it's too dangerous of a machine to be putting in the hands of young adults and children. So I would have to say no to this one. But altogether, those last three, the 3D printer and the laser engraver as well, are also kind of hard. Um, but altogether, I'd say this is the one that I would least likely incorporate into a classroom. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and smash that like button. Have a great day.